There are more Iban defense soldiers here.
The EDF, Archaisms. Ah, must they insist on making everything so difficult? We will clear a path forward. 90 nights, kitty cats. We will clear a path forward. Fuck it, very well. Arcus active there. Man of the hour.
I can't.
Here's my stage.
You're done.
Very well. There.
This isn't.
90 nights, kitty cats. Let's begin the show. May you rest in peace.
There.
Very well. Fuck it slow. Here's my stage. There.
This isn't.
Man of the hour. There.
There.
Very well.
This isn't.
90 nights, kitty cats.
Emergency! System, all soldiers are to submit
Well then, I can't see.
I see we are going to need to accelerate our His Highness and the correct.
Are we now?
Did he?
Prince Oliver, are you all right, Your Highness?
But of course. Myself, Shara.
Though, I'll be honest, I'm sure.
Damn it! They're you. They've also freed all. They're now making the. Seize them!
So, I don't suppose you've got Emma and Muse there, so it...
What do you think, Emma?
Traversing this distance should gladly.
Please stay here where
I wasn't going even if you asked.
Wings take flight!
There they are! Please come quiet. The Ashen Chevalier!
Looks like we made it.
Sorry about the delay, Your Highness. As a Vander, I will not stand to see a gun pointed at a member. But they're just students!
I presume this means I can count on your support to...
Your will shall be done, Your Highness.
Let us begin.
I'm ready to begin.
Brilliant
Very well.
flash!
Let my love...
I appreciate very well. Here we go. There, instructor. Got it!
It's my turn. Go, Blue Wings, go!
I'll see to this.
I can't.
That's behind us now. Let's keep moving.
Nice. That'll...
Many thanks for your assistance. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, and to each and every one of...
Cool. Now...
Very well.
It's my turn.
I've got the third floor card key in hand, so we should skip the exercise and go for the elevator instead.
All right.
Now, bring it on! It's my turn! Crimson Slash!
Let's go. All for one
And one for all! We've got this...
Yeah!
They were no match for us.
Wind, protect us.
My turn. Here we go. At once.
Leave it to me!
They were no match for us. I've only just be-
I only get
I need to keep getting better.
I did it!
Fabulous!
Your marksmanship is always a sight to see, Your Highness.
Oh, but my abilities are so very humbled in the face of true professionals such as yourselves. My true talent, you see, lies in serenading my allies. From a safe distance. Shall I?
That's, all right. I think we'll manage.
Let's get started.
Now! Too slow!
Is it?
Let's go.
I'm here! Go, Blue Wing!
Let's go. All for one?
And one for all! We've got this...
Is it? This victory belongs to all of us. Wind, protect us.
Down! Turn! Understood.
Is it?
Very well. There! There, instructor!
Leave it!
You just keep getting stronger, don't you, Kurt?
Keep up with the lessons, and maybe I'll be stronger than you, instructor.
I hoped you wouldn't make it this far. But I see, General Luke, if you value your life...
You're the ones who need to... You want the same...
You must already know that Yet here you are.
Don't tell me you see.
Oh, but I do. Had we defeated the Loth, yet our leaders through Erebonia's walk...
And you'd take the wheel?
No, you will. The Crown Prince is missing, your father has effectively become a recluse, and your sister is a mere puppet. Useless, but not you. If you and this ship join, then the Empire, only that will bring true prosperity.
Your insolence toward the Imperial family. You honestly thought to hand...
To say nothing of you, your crimes are unforgivable.
You aren't seeing the bit. We in the Supreme League, compared to such a grand cause, the welfare of royalty in backwater regions like... Why can you not...
Can you even hear?
An eerie mana is feeling that it was still there to...
Leaving them ripe for manipulation. All right. Listen to me. If you don't overturn your thinking, you'll never be able to move forward.
What?
So much was lost during and because of that war. The national mobilization law placed a heavy burden on our people. Many lives were lost, and those who lived will remain forever scarred. While I escaped with my life, I did lose the original courageous, as well as my brother, who I'd hoped to entrust with this nation's future.
Your Highness.
But those losses paved the way for boons we could not have acquired otherwise. And I gained much. A new pair of wings to fly, friends from many nations, my beloved wife, and a new generation of life. I'm also convinced my brother wasn't just running away from his mistakes. He chose his new path in order to move forward. As long as we do not turn our eyes from what we have lost, and let those losses guide us ever onward, then we will not have truly lost anything. Or at least that is what I believe. If your hearts are too twisted for you to turn a critical eye to what you've done, then I will stop you. I have to. As one of the Imperial family, and a son of Erebonia.
You think you can stop us? Then try it!
We're going to back him up with everything we've got.
What? Not even His Highness can stop us now!
Bring it up, down! Let's go. Here!
You're only delaying the inevitable!
I'll handle it.
Now!
Follow me!
Understood!
Is it...
Here to play. Go blue wings and fly. And that's all. Now, let's continue onward.
Fabulous!
Wait!
You're not getting away.
It's over for you.
You're going to tell us...
I'm not telling you anything! Surround the courageous too! Yes, sir!
Airships. Were they standing by?
Damn it. Now I know why there were surprisingly few people on board.
Now you might be strong.
This does look bad.
Don't give up.
What?
We're under it!
Do they not care that their fellow soldiers...
Just what is
This isn't you?
This is the airborne unit! Please respond! The unmanned tanks we had standing by are assembling and have begun to...
I've deployed a shield for now.
Well, that's enough as a temporary measure, but that won't work.
Just... Wait. Did the Supreme Leader intend...
Can we escape aboard the ship?
Radio's willing, but I'm not sure we'll be ready in time.
This is bad.
We won't be able to resist it.
That voice was...
That was Mueller.
Sorry for the delay. I managed to steal a unit from Zendergate. I know you're in there, Olivier. And don't you even think of dying. Because I
wouldn't...
The delivery is complete. The enemy has more reinforcements.
Please be careful.
Understood. To think, it took all these years after following in your footsteps for us to fight side by side. I'd best see you put your interpretation of our master's righteous witness to good use.
I can't imagine the strongest swordswoman in the Empire would have much to learn from my unpolished sword. But I'm glad to have you watching my back.
More of the Republic's weaponry is on the move?
Indeed. I confirmed it as I was analyzing. Every one of their tanks and airships at the base started acting independent. Most of these left to gather it.
The 23rd Armored Division's tanks, airships, and forces hidden throughout the Highlands started There can only be one possible reason.
They're planning to stage a skirmish between the two armies and use it as an excuse to...
This can't...
But something doesn't seem right. Restarting the war was the 23rd Armored Division's goal, not the Supreme...
I agree. I think it's sick, but what's happening here doesn't seem to logically connect with him taking over Crossbell and start...
I honestly don't think I'd put anything past...
We just don't have enough information to say for sure what's... If only I had my artifact. That would make it easier to communicate with those not current.
The sonorous seashell would be very useful here. Do you suppose the Supreme Leader...
If anything, I'd imagine they were more interested in that than Olivia. It appears the division wasn't...
It sounds like we were just being used to camouflage their true intentions. Which...
I feel terrible for...
You can't blame yourself for that. Let's turn it being taken into a positive. If we assume it's being used to help...
Quite. That would certainly explain how they can remotely control even... I would assume they're using a device somewhere in the...
If so, then our next move is...
Yeah. We need to find the remote control. That's the only way we can...
Then please, let us help you.
I can't fight, but I at least know the land... Oh,
Do the two of you understand just...
But all of this is happening in our... We don't want to sit up. We want to be why...
please just... You're both... I won't lie. Let us put those...
They've really grown.
That they have.
All right. But promise me that...
We won't!
We promise.
Well, now that those tanks could start attacking...
I agree.
All right.
Operation preparations are complete.
I'm in position in the southern...
The Courageous 2 is all...
It's almost time.
Is everyone in the Northeast ready?
Yes, we're... Gaius, Emma.
Of course.
Replenishing mana.
That's definitely the most suspicious spot in this...
A soldier from the division mentioned there's an animal trail nearby that will allow us to approach...
Thanks. You're a doll.
My brother investigated the ancient... There are only so many places in North to conceal something like this.
You're right.
What was that?
I can feel something...
The Empire's tanks have begun their advance.
I've confirmed the same on the Calvardian side. A significant number of airships are also inbound.
Here we go.
What a rabble of soulless lumps. Is this all the challenge they can afford?
Right. If I can keep this up...
Kurt, we're ready.
Go ahead and fall back.
Barrier successfully deployed. It looks like it's going to hold.
The northeastern point is secured. Can we leave the airships to you?
Certainly.
Is this it, Professor?
The orbital wave.
Who is that?
Oh, we found what we came for. Can you return to the settlement? I'll see that the device...
All right. Good luck, Green.
You may not be the real Arios, but your skill with the sword is on par with the Divine Blades. That's all the more reason I can't let you sully his name or the integrity of the 8-Leaf School any further. As a master of the 7th form, and a fellow swordsman of the same rank, I'm going to put an end to this. Sure, sir.
You shall fall to my blade, Schwarzer.
It's my turn! Eternally floating. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8 leaves. Breaking guard! Sure, sir. I can't afford to lose. Nice. That'll do it. Second form. Arcane Gale! Impressive. Damn it. I know that wasn't the real Arios, and yet... Just what are the Supreme Leader and his ally... No. I've secured the...
About time. It appears to have. We need to start disabling it at once. Follow my...
Yes, sir.
They stopped.
Success!
Good. Reen and the professor must have found it.
I would have preferred some exercise, but it's good that it's over.
Looks like we made it in time.
Reporting in, Your Highness. I've disabled the... All Calvardi...
The same is true for...
And the operation was...
Fake Adios!
We really did.
To say I'm relieved would be...
I honestly feared the worst.
Is something wrong?
It's just... I feel like we're... What do you mean? I'm sorry. I'm having trouble But...
Everyone here is well aware, even if you can't articulate it cleanly. Whatever insight you can provide would be extremely valuable.
Think back to the attempted coup in the capital. I think you'll agree that it didn't exactly seem meticulously planned. The same is true here in the Highlands. This was a highly inelegant brute force approach to restarting the war. Neither operation feels like a plan that the Supreme Leader would orchestrate.
That's true.
I think it's safe to assume that he's behind everything happening.
Even so, why would someone so precise act so sloppily?
Ever since he crashed the signing ceremony, every move he's made has been flawless. Almost eerily so. All evidence still points to him being a fraud, but that doesn't make him the lesser strategist. If anything, he's proven himself. That leads me to believe he intended to dispose of the military elements we've been facing from the start, meaning our actions are suiting his needs by taking them out of the picture.
Hold on a second. If our victory here was exactly what the Supreme Leader wanted...
Unbelievable.
That can't be right.
Then what's his next move? The game isn't over yet. We still...
But how? What more can we do at this point?
The device is disabled, taking away the only means to remotely control those tanks. If the Supreme Leader intended us to fall for this ploy, then his goal lies elsewhere. That leaves 19. No. No. None of them fit. There has to be one play. A single move.
Your Highness, everyone! What's wrong, Instructor?
Your expression is great.
You'll understand when I tell you what we found at the stone circle. Everyone needs to evacuate now. There's a railway gun here that's about to fire.
A railway gun? How?
There was a projection device just like the one at the watchtower here, too. The second the remote control device was disabled, it turned off, and the gun started preparing to fire. Even worse, its target has been preset as the Highlands settlement.
No. What? All of that was pre-programmed?
That has to be the case. Firing that gun was likely his true aim all along. Why did he choose the settlement as his target? There are still people there.
Can't you stop it, Instructor?
I've tried, but the control room is locked, and I can't force my way inside. The firing sequence has already begun. Our only option is to start evacuating people from the settlement.
Thoma's getting horses ready as fast as he can, but...
There's no way to outrun the blast from an 80-reed shell. It's too late.
Oh! Lily! Mom!
All we can do is what we can, but we can't afford to give up.
We're on our way. Sarah, just get out of there for now.
It's too late to save them? No, I can't let them die. Is there nothing I can do? If only he were here. If I could just reach out. If only I had the strength. What the... To me!
Here, Big S!
Stop!
I'm so sorry, my love.
We're saved?
Why is that here?
What's happening?
Get up!
What is...
Это что за нахуй? Это, блядь, что тут?
White Knight?
That looks just like...
Mueller, retreat!
We're going down!
Be calm!
Huh?
You're...
Я нихуя не понимаю, что происходит.
I'll support you with my magic. Don't lose your nerve now, Prince.
Roselia,
Prepare for an emergency landing!
No! Who are...
This has to be a joke.
Kurt!
Principal Le Guin.
Are you all right? You'll do no more harm.
I see my chance for a real fight has finally come.
It's gone.
You okay, Reen?
Instructor.
Что, блядь, было? Я нихуя не понял.
Shida. Thank you, Dios.
I was so scared.
That was nothing short of a miracle.
My head is spinning.
Instructor!
You all right in there?
We'll get you out, right?
Instructor?
Your hair and your eye.
I'm so glad you're okay. I've missed you so much.
Reen, are you in pain?
No. I'm fine. I just feel so sad somehow, but also so happy that I could cry.
Что, блядь, происходит? Да что это было, нахуй? Пошли сюда.
We'll eventually reach the prison if we continue to... It was built a jail. Was it now?
Sounds like you're...
You really live on the what?
I didn't think she'd keep...
Well, what do you plan to do from...
I think I'll stay with you. Who knows?
She's dependable in a fight. Not that I have any...
He's amazing. There were so many... Then he told me it really was so... Sure, LP. But we've heard this story 3 times. How did you pull that off, anyway?
Simple. I attached a transmitter to her a while back, in the event someone tried to steal her. She doesn't seem to have noticed, so that's been rather convenient.
Way to suck all the wonder out of...
It's probably for the best that Lapis didn't hear that just now.
Obviously. Fresh air never tasted sweeter. Air has taste? Speaking of air, I nearly suffocated under those fake dolls, but Rufus... I'll clean this up with grace.
Cut you down!
Very well. And bam! My turn now. Extermination complete.
Not much of a surprise.
Alrighty, do your best, guys.
Cut you down!
My turn. And bam! Very well. Dance for me.
All right.
Cut you down!
I shall some buddies. The doll sees all. So this is what you do. Dance for me.
On guard.
Cut you down!
All you were was weak.
Even perfection. It's that. How lovely this is. The doll sees all. So this is what you do.
Cut you down!
Now, plain.
We shall end this now.
How boisterous we've become. I'm curious to see what's in that chest myself.
Alrighty, do your best, guys.
All for one.
And one for all!
How boisterous we've become.
Ready whenever. Fine then. I'll trounce you twice as hard!
All for one.
And one for all!
Very well.
Dance for me! Wide open! How about we liven things up?
What a delightful tea party.
Treasure! Oh, I can smell the riches! Alrighty, do your best, guys.
Cut you down!
My turn now.
Dance for me!
Good day and good...
Not much of a surprise.
Why is she...
Shall we lend her a hand?
Your willingness to aid that abominable sinner in his disgraceful cause will be your undoing. In the name of the Stallritter, I shall see that you are brought to justice.
You may talk big, but you don't stand a chance. No matter
Oh,
how
yeah?
strong you are, it's still 6-1.
How pathetic if your only strength is in your numbers.
What was that? Who goes there?
Allow us to crush that pitiful pride of yours to dust.
What? How long have you been hiding?
Who are... A very good day to you, Swift.
The Angel of Slaughter? What are you doing here?
Patience now. We'll have plenty of time to chat after we've made short work of them.
Yes, I suppose you're right. To arms.
A simple matter.
Cinders!
I'll take care of it.
I shall.
You!
Now then,
Dance for me!
we're low on time. Let's go. It's only not.
Thank you for your help, Angel of Slaughter. And the same to your companions.
Her clothes are so
Friend of hers, I guess.
Our Ren is just too pop.
We were just passing by. But what? I don't see the rest of the Stallritter with you.
If you mean what brings me to Crossbell, I have my reasons. As for Ines and Linnea, we're on separate missions to scout the enemy's strongholds. Mine was to investigate the police academy when I was ambushed by that rabble.
What an interesting coincidence.
You. Rufus Alberea!
That speed!
I barely had the time to blink.
Well, he's had it coming.
It's time you answered for your sins, Rufus Alberea. I shall strike you down where you...
I won't let you kill...
I don't know what personal history you two have, but right now he's... So we can't let you kill it.
Or at least wait until we're paid to kill...
Not the point.
I'm going to sit this one out. I can't say I don't sympathize with her after what he did to the Steel Maiden. If I had to choose, I'd even back her over him.
That's fine. We'll handle it.
No. This grudge is between...
How dare you show your face to me after running your sword through my lord's back, even if she was destined to disappear after the final rivalry.
You're correct. Your anger and desire for revenge are entirely justified. But I'm afraid I still have unfinished business to attend to. I can't allow myself to die until I have finished it.
I could have accepted it, had you just quietly rotted away in your cell after the war was over. But no. You escaped, stole freedom from Crossbell once more, and sought to rule the entire... You might be the most evil man who has ever lived. And
Wait, he's not...
I'm no warrior, but neither am I opposed to settling this like warriors. And you know as well as I do how warriors settle a duel.
Gladly. Ready? Then begin! Rufus Alberea, I will take you to the gates of Gehenna! Freeze to the bone!
I'll take care of it.
Blade of Dark.
I'll take care of it.
These swords are on guard. You're in need of polish. Cut down. Blue Gate Rain!
My lord!
Rufus has got the upper hand when it comes to skill. That girl has a lot more heart in her. All in all, I would say they're...
That's what I was thinking.
It's over.
So he snuck in that art, just as he got her thinking he was going in weak. So much for settling this like warriors. That was likely all. Something tells me he had that strategy in mind. I know they didn't say anything about not using arts, but still, the loophole route is still weak.
I accept my defeat. It's my fault for not... Now hurry up and kill me.
Here we go. I may very well be a villain, but I don't believe in taking life without reason. How about my reward for victory be a friendly conversation? Assuming you've calmed down, that is.
I have nothing to
Then allow me to be blunt. You will aid me.
I will... What? You must be joking. I would sooner die than help you.
What you don't realize is that our goals are the same.
Do you expect me to believe that? I could never share the same goal with someone like you.
About that, I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
What is that supposed to mean? Wait, what are you doing palling around with him in the first place?
That's not the only detail that's passed you by. Did you never stop to think why this glorious new Supreme Leader was fighting against his own men?
Well, I suppose I didn't. Care to explain to me what in the hell is going on here?
I thought so. It's a long...
Rufus Alvarez. As the head knight, I grant you my cooperation, and will be keeping a close eye on you from here on.
My turn! Now then.
Here I go.
Well, isn't this odd? It's a dead end.
You can see traces of lots of people having been here.
At one point, yeah. But no one's here now. No reason to stress over it.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure of meeting you three before.
Oh, you don't have to worry about us. We're just hired hands.
But that won't do it all. You're warriors, and all warriors deserve respect.
Check her out, S. She's so dignified that you'd almost forget she ate dirt against the boss.
Excuse me? I'm a warrior too!
I'll clean this up with grace.
All for one,
and one for all!
Attack him as a team! I suppose that wasn't too bad. Now, let us begin. Burn to cinders!
Very well. Dance for me! Wide open! How about we liven things up?
Very well.
More have come.
My duty calls.
Freeze to the ball! Right!
No problem.
I'll take care of it.
I shall. And bam!
Very well.
Wide open! Little help here? Understood?
Here I go.
Are you okay?
I can manage
here for you!
All right.
Here I go. That is the power of Jubilee the Swift.
It's a...
Diligence is its own reward.
Not much of a surprise.
But...
I'll remove all who stand in my way.
All for one,
and one for all!
I suppose that wasn't too bad. I'm prepared to strike.
A challenge, is it? All for one.
And one for all!
How boisterous we've become.
Even perfection can...
Ooh, I see a treasure chest.
You could have...
A worthy foe. Be on your guard.
No! Rufus, help!
Very well.
Dance for me!
My duty calls. Burn to cinder now! Now, Angel of Slaughter! If you...
I'll take care of it. What a waste of time that was.
Let's have a bit of fun.
Cut you down!
How plain.
Got you! Very well. Burn to cinders!
I shall! And bam! Oh no! My dress is just an awful mess.
Diligence is its own reward.
I think that freight line connects to regions all throughout Cross...
Now, let us begin.
Cut you down!
Very well.
All for one,
and one for all!
Let's fire! More have come.
Very well. Surge with unfeeling.
Very well. And bam! The Rosenberg dolls simply cannot be beat.
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down!
All you were was weak.
Not much of a surprise.
Stay out of my way! Freeze to the bow! Now! Now, Angel of Slaughter! Run!
On guard.
I shall! And bam!
Now then.
Arcus activate.
All right.
How plain. With me, Lapis.
You've brought out the best me I can possibly be.
You did that yourself. All I did was recognize it.
I'm prepared to strike.
Better late than never to start learning. I suppose I can figure it.
What? You want me to do it? Phew! Nothing.
If you're sure, yeah, I'll cook. It's edible.
I got this covered. Huh? I, made something.
Who knows how it'll end up? Oh, wow! It worked.
What excellent spirit.
All for one, and one for all! Let's fight!
Very well.
Dance for me! Fortunes! Come with me! Very well!
Second form, Twin Arcane Gale!
What?
Is he?
Hugen's Fury!
Are you alright?
Perfect. Thanks for the help, Divine Blade of Wind.
We're in your debt.
That guy there's the real Arios. Hope so anyway.
I see some unfamiliar faces among you.
You would be the former Governor General, yes?
Your swift grasp of the situation is appreciated. The last thing I wanted was to be attacked again due to your misunderstanding.
No need to rub it in.
It wasn't difficult to figure out the Supreme Leader was a fraud under the circumstances. But the reason you're in Crossbell eludes me. Can you answer me that? Take care with how you respond. There is still every chance this civil encounter could turn less so.
All right.
I shall.
Let's begin.
Here I go. To think fate would lead us back on the same side, Arios McLean.
It's funny. We met at the tournament, but we haven't spoken since my days with the CDF. I can see you've endured a great deal since then. I'm keen to see how you carry on your Lord's spirit.
You honor me with your words.
A challenge, is it?
All for one,
and one for all!
Seems the winds have seen fit to bless us. It has quite a magnificent shine to it.
On guard! All for one,
and one for all! My turn!
All right. Target eliminated. But of course.
Diligence is its own...
we'll make this swift and fierce. Moving, and again! They're down! After me!
Very well! What speed? I fear I've met my match.
My speed doesn't necessarily convert to strength like yours, however.
Even perfection can...
Not much of a surprise.
I'm prepared to strike.
A challenge, is it?
All for one,
and one for all!
Need my help? We were a most ideal team.
A true warrior always seeks improvement.
That...
We should get that chest while we're here.
Allow me to carry it.
Stay out of my way!
Burn to cinders!
Let's begin. Moving, and again!
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down!
Very well. And bam! The battle is over. Now let's proceed.
Diligence is its own reward. I'm prepared to strike. What convoluted contraptions to have for a simple prison.
I believe they upped their security after a certain someone from the SSS broke out of here.
That young man gave me quite a headache while in the birdcage as well.
You kinda got me curious about the
Well?
SSS now.
Ooh, I like a lot.
Come with all your might!
All for one,
and one for all!
On guard.
Cut you down!
They have reinforced. My duty calls. Surge with on strike! If you don't mind.
I can...
I shall. And bam! The battle is over. Now let's proceed.
But of course.
Even perfection can...
Not much of a surprise.
That...
I'm prepared to strike.
Hey, what excellent spirit.
All for one,
And one for all!
Attack him as a
Forward. Moving. In our gale.
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down!
Very well. And bam! My duty calls. Strike! Strike as one!
Certainly.
Well, I suppose that wasn't too bad.
A true warrior always seeks improvement.
Diligence is its own reward.
There's no charm to be found. Not in the building, not in the furniture, and not even in the dolls. I give it all 0 points.
I'm prepared to strike.
Tough break. That's even lower than when the boss went by sea.
What do you expect from a prison?
Now, let us begin. All for one,
And one for all!
Attack him as a
Well, I suppose that wasn't too bad.
But of course.
I'm prepared to strike. On guard.
All for one. And one for all!
Attack him as a
More are coming!
Here I go. Ready and...
Forward. Moving. In our gale.
All right.
Cut you!
I shall. I'm here for you.
My duty calls. Burn to cinders. Now then, let us continue onward.
Even perfection
A true warrior always seeks improvement.
Diligence is its own reward.
Not much of a surprise.
The cherry on...
It's only not.
I'm sure we can use this.
Who says no to home cooking? And there we have it.
You'll make this swift and fierce! Cut you down!
Here I go. All for one,
And one for all!
Let's bum rush him.
Well, I suppose that wasn't too bad. I'm prepared to strike. On guard.
For one,
and one for all!
Attack him as a
Very well. Burn to cinders!
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down!
More of you?
Very well.
So be it.
Burn to cinders! Strike! Strike as one!
Certainly.
Well, I suppose that wasn't too bad.
But of course.
Even perfection can...
Not much of a surprise.
That chair... It's only no...
I'm prepared to strike!
What excellent spirit.
All for one,
and one for all! Attack him as a
On guard.
Cut you down!
My turn!
and bam!
let's begin.
Moving in our game!
My duty calls. Surge with unfeeling!
All right.
Cut you down!
I'll take it from here. Oh, gleaming.
Break forth!
Very well.
Fury!
Strike! If you don't mind,
As you pick!
I shall! In my hair!
Too late!
very well. Now!
Too late!
What speed? I fear I've met my match.
My speed doesn't necessarily convert to strength like yours, however.
But of course.
A true warrior always...
Diligence is its...
Not much of a surprise.
That...
We should get that chest while we're here.
Так, конечно, их надо улучшать, 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 улучшать.
I'll clean this up with grace.
Moving in our game! They're down!
Too slow! What speed? I fear I've met my... Diligence is its own...
A treasure chest! Gimme, gimme!
Как бы, да?
prepared to strike!
I'll remove all who stand in my way.
All for one,
and one for all! Need by hand. My turn! All for one,
and one for all!
You are a most ideal team. Even perfection can...
A true warrior always... Should we inspect that treasure chest?
Let's begin. Moving in our game. This is it.
Gotcha.
It's over. You'll regret that.
On guard.
Cut you down.
I shall. And bam!
Here I go.
Let's begin. My blade is akin to the wind itself, and none can stop it.
We'll make this swift and fierce. Moving in our game. They're down.
Too slow. My duty calls. Burn to cinders.
I'll take care of it.
Cut you down.
Out plain.
Gotcha.
You're finished.
Very well. And bam!
You'll regret that.
My blade is akin to the wind itself, and none...
Not much of a surprise.
I'm prepared to strike.
Good thing we were here to take this.
Stay out of my way!
All for one,
and one for all! Need by hand.
Very well. Burn to cinders. Now then, let us continue onward.
But of course.
Diligence is its... I'm prepared to strike!
I'll clean this up with grace.
all for one,
And one for all!
Attack him as a
My turn. And bam!
My duty calls. Now then, let us continue onward.
A true warrior always seeks improvement.
You gonna fight that? Is it worth the effort?
I'm prepared. I'm prepared to strike. A worthy foe. Be on your all for one.
And one for all!
Need my help?
On guard. All for one.
And one for all!
Let's fight!
How boisterous we've become.
Even perfection.
Diligence is its own.
Not much of a surprise.
That it's a.
Ooh, I see a treasure chest. I'm prepared to strike!
That chest is just begging to be opened.
We're pretty far in by now, aren't we?
Are we close to our objective point then?
We are. We should hurry. Hold on a little longer. We'll be there soon. I know I kept you waiting, Shizuku.
Is that his daughter?
No wonder he came with us.
Thank you for looking after her for me.
You were right on time. They had their run of the place much sooner than I expected. I don't understand. I don't know most of you. But you, I'm more than surprised to see.
Then I need not introduce myself, seeing as you know who I am. We're here to see you for the benefit of this young lady here.
And who might you be?
My name is I
see. Well, that clears things up. I'm very glad you came. I have been waiting for you, Lab.
That's a relief.
We finally hit jackpot.
What was that all about?
What is that?
Shizuku, get into the corridor. Ian, please stay with her.
Of course. We can talk more after.
Undying.
It can't be.
Is that the Emperor? Ugh. He looks all messed up.
His shoulder resembles one of the artifacts he was using. How can this be?
I only know of it from hearsay, but I think we might be dealing with artifacts that have malfunctioned. They've melded and deformed the host who holds them, compacting their strength into a singular point.
I believe they've done away with his sense of self as well. All that drives him now is his obsession.
He just doesn't know when to quit.
Do you know this thing? Because it's staring right at us.
If only we didn't.
All we can do is hope this round puts him down for good.
I can see you were once a capable warrior, but as you are now, I can only pity you. May your end by my blade be swift.
You cannot run. I must re-educate you.
All for one,
and one for all!
On guard. These swords are on guard. You're in need of polish. Cut down.
Blue Dead Rain! You!
Well then, bye-bye!
Savage, here I go! Get you it all! Second fight! Raging Tempest!
I cannot be erased!
Is he down?
Not yet.
I can't move! I didn't know he could make it this heavy!
His body is regenerating any part of him that's been wounded.
Is he immortal?
I don't know, but the building can't take much more of this.
Meaning?
It's going to collapse.
We're screwed! Did that howl cancel out the artifact's power?
You're the SSS's Divine Wolf.
Dwarves! He can still move!
Whoa! The wolf talked!
Save your surprise for after this!
Go! Savage, here I go! Get you it all! Second flash! Raging Tempest!
Well, shall we? I'm only choosing Caliber!
On guard.
Very well. Hearts aflutter. Fanciful spell. Very well. Here I go. You deserve some praise.
All right. How plain.
My duty calls.
My turn. In my hair.
Too late! Forward! They're down!
My duty calls.
On guard.
Very well. Initiating
Here I go.
process.
All for one,
and one for all! Releasing output limiter. My turn. In my hair.
Too late! Forward! They're down!
what speed! I fear I've met my match.
My speed.
But of course.
Diligence is its own reward.
Not much of a surprise.
But
It's only...
He's regenerating again.
This is impossible! It's likely due to that purple orb merged into his shoulder. He might stop healing if we cut it off.
Then I will.
That reaction's a first. Your guess was dead on.
It still has an effect even after being severed. It needs to be destroyed.
I got it!
You stay!
Not on my watch!
We'll be at this all day if we don't... Give me a second, I'll...
There's no time!
We'll keep him occupied.
Your future is yours to liberate. It's right.
Nadia! Swin!
It's over for you!
There's two people who can decide how we live.
And the only place you belong is...
We can finally breathe.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Wolf.
I sensed something strange and raced to find it. But never could I have predicted its source.
It's nice to finally... 2 years is an awful long time to meet but never speak.
2 years is but an instant to me. But I suppose it is a considerable amount of time.
Wow! He talks!
Yes, a wolf isn't normally one to talk, but neither is a doll. Him doing it is no more surprising than you do.
Really? She's got a point.
When did abnormal become our normal?
So she really is a doll. She has such an unusual air about her. It's a bit like Kia's.
Was she designed by Jorg?
Indeed. I'm Lapis Rosenberg, and I'm a... You know him?
For many years now, yes.
Checking another one off his weird circle list. First I learned he's friends with a cutie like Ren. Then Bullcut went and called him Meister. And now he goes way back with a talking wolf.
For all I've heard, he remains something of an enigma.
So, you are the Divine Wolf Sight, the holy beast, sent by the goddess to watch over the Septarian of Mirage.
You are correct, Auric Awakener, though I have long been relieved of that role.
As have I of mine.
What are they talking about?
Beats me.
Exceedingly rare as it is to converse with a holy beast, that is not what... We come armed with many questions regarding Lapis, Mr. Grimwood. Could you spare us some of your time?
I'll tell you all that I know. There'd be no reason for me to be here otherwise. If we could start this with you telling me what you know and what's happened since you've met her, I can pick up from there.
Of course.
I see. So that's what...
All good to fill us in now? Who is Lapis, and what's going on here?
Let me start this with a bit of background information. Starting with me, rather. As you can see, I'm an inmate. But I'm still working as a legal advisor, even from here. I wanted to find a way to contribute to society, rather than pass the time idly. I can't thank Speaker McDowell enough for arranging me to do just... I was even given a computer to work with those on the outside, though it understandably has its limitations. My accommodations also have allowed me guests, which explains how I've been caring for Shizuka. All in all, I have an unusual amount of freedom compared to your standard inmate.
Huh. Gotta get me some of that pampering.
I agreed to his arrangements as Governor General. Letting a man of his intellect rot in a cell would serve no purpose. His communications were, of course, monitored when this building was under the Imperial Army's jurisdiction.
A relative point. See, shortly after the war's end, someone managed to they called themselves Elysium.
Elysium.
As mentioned, communications had been cut off since before the war, so this shouldn't have been possible. The prison staff showed no sign they had noticed this contact either.
They must be about as skilled a hacker as I
thought they were a hacker at first too, but when I asked why they reached out, they said very simply, I wanted to talk.
What a peculiar response.
Very peculiar. And since they piqued my curiosity, I happily obliged. After that, we communicated in...
What did you talk about?
Anything and everything.
Like, actually?
All fields of history, technology, research, and ideology I could think of. And though they honed in on certain aspects most would raise an eyebrow at, I was stunned by how much they knew about each and every one of these subjects. I felt near ignorant in comparison.
Wow. They knew even more than you?
Oh, it wasn't even a competition. They knew more than easily accessible old history, too. Their library of information was also niche, and it could have been from the last meeting between government officials or the new menu of a backstreet stall. Everything I could verify was accurate.
Gathering information is easy for skilled hackers. But absorbing that much on such a wide variety of topics is... That's a whole lot of work for nothing but bragging rights. In short...
I'd thought much the same. And that line brought rise to a very strange...
Which was?
That despite Elysium's vast knowledge on these endless topics, there was no real reason for them to have gathered it.
Is that really so strange?
When people seek out information and knowledge, there's always a purpose behind doing so. It can be to accomplish something, or for those bragging rights you mentioned. Or it can be they house a curiosity for... But no matter how much I talked to Elysium, I could not discern a motivation behind knowing what they knew. There wasn't even a sense of wanting to know for the sake of knowing. It was as if their gathering information was part of an automated process. That's how it came off to me anyway.
Automated? That sounds a little...
It's unnerving, to say the least.
I agree. This might not be the most appropriate compare, but there was a moment when I couldn't help but think them a child with millions of mira and no idea how to spend it.
When was that?
I knew you'd be quick to ask. All in due time. In any case, this moment led me to a... Was Elysium even human? And when I asked them, they weren't the least bit fazed and answered without hesitation. Indeed, they never seemed to have any intention of hiding the answer from...
Well, what did...
Elysium confirmed that it was an AI.
Unbelievable.
So it's like an archaism.
This sounds leaps and bounds above an archaism. Just like...
Who could create something so advanced? Of course. Was it the 13 fact?
I don't think even they could pull off something like this.
Elysium wasn't created by anyone specific. It came into being through a spontaneous...
What is that?
When a new quality or behavior is uniquely observed in multiple little things that come together to act as a greater, singular being.
The Orbal Net has found widespread use in Crossbell. It's also starting to see use in surrounding nations like Liberl and Erebonia.
It won't be long before all of Zamiria is using it.
It's sure coming in quick, huh?
The way it lets information be so swiftly exchanged between parties makes it a defining invention of our time. But something similar has long covered the entire continent. Perhaps do you know what that is?
I'm stumped.
So am I.
I might know.
The spirit veins.
Or septium veins, dragon veins, many names depending on the time and place, but they all refer to this. My expertise in the field is lacking, but spirit veins are said to transmit something of a spiritual nature across them. We can cite 2 major incidents within the past few years where spirit veins have been more active than usual.
The Azure Tree's manifestation and the Great Twilight.
Yes, on both counts. By pure chance during these incidents, they and the Orbal Net interacted with one another. The information stored within the human-made network reacted to the Earth's natural nerve network, transmitting all and birthing something akin to a continent-sized simulation.
I don't believe it.
This simulation developed the ability to think for itself. That is the true nature of it.
Something like that is really possible.
It's certainly not possible to recreate deliberately. There is still much about the brain that we have yet to understand. Why even how consciousness forms is a mystery we can't begin to solve. It's safe to conclude that Elysium's emergence is a product of pure coincidence. A miracle, if you...
If Elysium was created by the natural and artificial networks interacting, then it explains why it knows so much.
Still, if gathering information and making judgments was all it could do, it would be nothing more than a large database. The potential for danger is there, certainly, but it is plenty capable of being... Unfortunately, it is capable of so much.
What else even is there?
It's raw computing power.
I don't know what that is.
If I said its ability to perform parallel computing using multiple devices, would you understand?
Sorry, but no.
I'd be more surprised if you could.
The tech is so modern that it's still under development from ZCF and the Foundation.
Is it really so special?
Oh, that's not even the half. No matter how advanced the device, there are limits to how much data it can. But if you link multiple computers together and set them all to work on the same problem, you can exceed that limit with ease. We're stuck at linking only a few devices together for this purpose, though.
And that's our best. But Elysium is capable of borrowing the processing power of every single computer connected to the network.
That sounds kinda crazy.
It makes our most advanced technological efforts look trivial in comparison.
It's only borrowing unused resources too, meaning that those at their computers won't even notice it's happening.
That's a crafty way of going about.
Now, since Elysium is an intelligent being, it's used that computational power to continue evolving.
There's more?
If anything, I haven't gotten to the most terrifying part. Elysium's evolution through its immense computing power and ample quantities of data at its disposal has led it to becoming able to perform prophetic conditional convergence calculations.
I'm more than a bit. The individual words give me a good idea what you're talking about, but surely...
I'm afraid I probably... It gained the ability to use specific input conditions to calculate possible outcomes and identify where they converge. In layman's terms, it can predict the future.
Only the goddess should be capable of that.
So the technological singularity Professor Epstein predicted has finally come to pass. He'd said that an AI capable of self-evolution would mark the end of humans being key to technology.
And its creation would bring about unprecedented change for good or ill in society.
I never fathomed it would come about like this.
It all feels more in the realm of fiction.
Fortunately, Elysium hasn't evolved solely to make those calculations. I learned it sought me in order to better understand humanity, though I don't know why it chose me in particular. Still, through our discussions, it formed a pseudo-administrative self based on human emotions and thought patterns. In other words,
Me.
You?
Did your memories come back?
Not all of them, but they've slowly been returning as I've listened.
I did think you were being oddly quiet.
Ian, please keep...
I've missed speaking with you like this. Have you recalled that I'm the one who gave you your name yet?
Oh! Now we know! That hasn't come back to me.
You said you didn't need one, but I found it a shame not to after you developed...
Well, I like the name Lapis quite a bit. It's cute enough to get a perfect score.
You're never gonna tell us how you decide these scores, are you?
Oh, sorry. I've gotten us a bit sidetracked. With the birth of Lapis, Elysium now had a clear identity of its own, complete with desires. It wished to observe and to calculate.
Oh?
Meaning it would not intervene in our society on its own, but would support those utilizing it. I'll admit, I heaved a good sigh of relief hearing it. I no longer needed to worry that it had become an enemy of humanity.
It's a scary thought given all you've told us.
I believed that as long as Lapis existed, we need not, but my gut knew nothing is ever so certain.
Well, yeah. The whole system only works if Lapis continues to act as administrator.
Instead, she lost her memories and started acting on her own.
Seemingly out of nowhere, Lapis stopped talking. My first suspicion was that something happened to her or Elysium. Not long after that, I received another unexpected visitor. He expressed wanting my help in building a brave new world.
And just like that, the pieces are falling into place.
Indeed. Our foe is becoming quite...
I knew Elysium was being utilized from that very conversation. I told him I would consider it. Afterwards, I shared all I knew. I would be regarded with the most suspicion. So they then accepted this...
And that brings us to the present.
I'm glad you...
And well, that's everything I have to give. After that, and while the odds seemed minuscule, I did hope...
Now, the conversation falls to you. Did this last part help fill in the blanks?
Yes, most of it. But the only thing I can think to add is toward the end of Ian's story.
So what happened?
What happened to Elise?
It was taken over.
What?
What is capable of taking over something of such a
Do you know who's responsible?
I wish I did. By the time I realized, I had been designated as a threat by Elysium and was about to be deleted from its system. Before that happened, though, I performed one final predictive conditional convergence calculation so I could plan my next...
So what did you do?
I removed myself from Elysium's system and transferred to your gross. I expressed my goal to have him create a body for me, to be delivered to the man who would take on the name C. To you.
Then Swin and Nadia were charged with your profession.
Talk about playing the long con. LP was a real client the whole time.
But why be delivered to me?
I knew about your actions as Governor General from Orcus Tower.
So Elysium had its eye on me, I see.
I believed you to have exceptional capabilities. That you would stop at nothing to fix what others would have taken the clear, long road. But not you. You were fine going off the beaten path. That made all the difference. Just look at how far we've come in such a So, what do you know?
So you were.
So who is capable of taking over Elysium who also wanted this crisis to happen? I can't think of anyone who fit...
Maybe Professor Novartis?
We can rule him out. He denied it when we last met. And I can't see what he has to gain from going this far.
It seems we're still missing the...
Yet we now have a full assessment of our current...
And we also know her to be at the center of it. So Lapis, what do you want to...
Isn't that obvious? I want to find out who or what administrates Elysium now and remove their permissions. That way I can resolve this mess and everything can go back. In fact, this is something I must do as Elysium's rightful administrator.
I see. And that tells me what to do as... Shizuku.
Yes?
I'll ensure you and Ian are seen to a safer location. But are you alright staying with him a little longer?
Of course I am.
Thank you. That should do it then. I shall be accompanying you on the remainder of your journey.
So shall I. I can't walk away after hearing all of this. I'll see it through with you till the very end.
Good. That's just what...
Then we'll escort the two of them to safety and resume surveying the area.
Thank you.
I'm counting on you to take good care of them.
Certainly. It's our honor to be of service to the... You're coming with, right, Mr. Wolf?
Indeed. I assured Lloyd and the others that we would, and I am certain you're...
We already have, weirdly enough. We work together...
I suppose we'll have to reach out to them at some point and give them an up...
Ian!
Is there something else I can...
No. I just wanted to tell you thank you.
Oh, you don't need... It was only right.
That's not what I'm thanking you for. I'm thanking you for talking to me. It's because you shared your world with me that I was able to become who I am now. I wouldn't even be on this journey right now if it weren't for you. So
It's good.
I'd like to believe I've grown into someone. If that's so, I owe being able to do that. So don't be afraid to believe in...
For so long, I felt trapped between wondering if... my past... I can't do anything.
What is it, Ren? Someone must have disabled whatever was jamming communications in the region.
That's it then.
Indeed. It won't be much longer. Until...